Bro, listen.
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Getting off baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
All right, joining me now on the eye test is the man that they call, or that one of his former players called him El Jefe.
El Jefe, JD.
So, yeah, another one too. He shares your name, Alex.
Verdugo?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
right. So I appreciate you, hopping on, and obviously you guys have a game to play. But I just want to know first, do you get here early? Is that party? What's your routine? What's an Alex Cora routine?
We're pushing it back, bro. We're pushing it back.
I know, because Clubhouse has been later, so thank you for that.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
And we're pushing it back. Tomorrow, 2:30 lunch, later. Less time in the clubhouse, the better it is. I used to be early, especially my first year.
How early?
Noon, 11:30. But I the kids are older. There's more stuff to do in the mornings. The other day we went to a sporting goods store that they have a cage inside, and they have a hit track. So we went there and hit for half hour in the morning. So there's more now in the Cora Feliciano family. So more time with the family, less time in the clubhouse. When I came back from the suspension, I decided no more iPads, no more computers to the house. Keep everything in the office, and I think I can pick up a few things from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We're always working and studying all of that, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
Does doing less make you a better manager?
I believe so. You don't overthink it. We get the information, we hop on the plane. You got plenty of time to read reports and look over tendencies. We watch games. We know everything. You go to Inside Edge, it's right there. You go to True Media, it's right there. We got so many platforms that sometimes if you get caught up in the whole thing, game over, and you hop on the computer, you stay up till 3, man, and that's not productive. We need to be efficient. That's what we're trying to accomplish, and I think I'm getting to the point now that I'm a veteran manager. I have a pretty good idea what I want to do. The game will dictate what we do. They're going to pinch it for we bring Bernie, they're going to bring the righties. Yeah. Hey, you got to get them out. They bring the lefty, we're going to go with Romy, right? And I think as complicated the game is, it's still simple. It's a simple game. So I'm in a much better spot than a few years ago.
I noticed this year that you're throwing batting practice. Not many managers. I know Kevin Cash does it. Yeah. I've only seen Bob Melvin do it.
Then Booney does it too.
Booney does it.
Yeah.
When we asked Bob why he did it, he said because he's able to read swings better. He's able to see places where he can go, even though it's just BP. What goes into it for you, just to being out there and throwing batting practice?
Showcasing my talents. No, I'm in a better place physically, honestly. And I have a good arm. And I told Pete when I got to spring training, I was like, hey, man, I want to throw this year.
Yeah.
And the reason I stopped, and it stopped fast, in 2017, I was throwing BP. Evan Gaddis, was right on top of the plate.
Yeah.
Right on top of the plate. And I kind of got the yips, because I'm like, man, if I hit this guy, I'm out,
Yeah.
I don't want to hit him, so I decided not to throw anymore. I still feel kind of cautious against righties. I tell Pete, give me 3 lefties and Rafaela, because Rafaela is swinging everything. He's swinging everything. No, but it's been good for him. And we're getting to the point, we talk about adjustments, that the more I see him from there, the more ideas I bring up to the table. And yesterday was a big day for us with him. Mm-hmm. His hands were a lot lower.
Yeah,
he was on time, very similar to Mookie, and the walk, the base hit, and from there I can see it.
You mentioned information, and I'm curious, like with all the advanced metrics, everything like that, what are some stats that you look at that sort of tell the news for you, and then what are some other ones just like,
I'm over batting average.
You're over that?
Over that, especially we play certain teams and they load their lineup with righties because the batting average is better, against that guy. He struggles against righties.
Yeah.
Not really, man. Not really.
Yeah.
I think you got to look deeper than batting average. On base percentage, that's huge. I think that's huge. Swing and miss percentage, we got to be very careful. Let's say, we're going to miss Skubal. You know what? If we swing and miss against him, who cares? Let's get the boppers there, and hopefully we run into one and we hit it out of the ballpark. But I'm big on base percentage. I'm big with the pitchers, strikes percentage. Swing and miss rate is important. The strikeout walk rate is important. Less runners is a lot better, and the opposite offensively. I'm more about like digging into tendencies. You throw this guy a changeup. What's the chase percentage on the next pitch? So we can actually we go to a changeup. He's going to swing in the next one.
So you look at stuff like you go that deep.
We won a series in 21 because of that. Xander Bogaerts, we gave him information about tendencies, and we took advantage of it. And he sat on a pitch. It was a run pitch, actually. We told him slider ball, slider for strike, and it was slider ball. He sat on a changeup and hit out of the ballpark. So whatever, good for him. He got it wrong, but So stuff like that, I think makes a difference. For the running game, what tendencies we look for. Like after a fastball up with 2 strikes, he's going with the breaking ball 70% of the time. Get a good jump and go. Okay. And but then at the end, that information, you have to give it to them. It's not for you. Like sometimes I run into coaches that they prepare so much, but they don't give the information to the player. At the end of the day, they're playing. We're not playing anymore.
That's probably one of your better skills, right? That people always talk about is your ability to be able to make the information sort of digestible for the player.
Yeah.
Where did that skill set come from for you?
Just playing winter ball, playing with veteran guys. I played with Robbie Alomar, played with Hector Villanueva. Had my brother as a GM. Sandy Alomar Sr. was the manager. He was huge for us, Alomar Sr. Ramon Vasquez played for him. It was me, Ramon, Alex Cintron, who's coaching with Houston, Luis Matos, who played for Baltimore. A bunch of young kids that made it to the big leagues. Some of us are, running teams. Ramon is here with me, Alex at Houston, and the way it was very simple. Like whatever he saw, he let us know. And then it was up to us not to be afraid to use it during the game, right? And you got to trust the information. That's the most important thing. There's a lot of guys that they're very successful just with talent, see it and react. But others have had great careers looking at tendencies and taking advantage of what the game, like I say, screams, right? And you have to be a student of the game. You have to really like it too. I'm telling you, there's certain guys that I play with. Alexis Rios, remember Toronto, the White Sox?
Yeah.
Alexis was just very talented. Like now he likes the game because his kid is playing. But he wasn't like really in tune with the game. He just got away with talent. And I needed to like the game because I didn't hit for average, didn't run. I just needed to grind to get to be part of the big league team, and that's what I do right now, to keep running.
Last couple questions. You mentioned, liking the game. Do you like it more as a manager or as a player?
For me, I like playing defense as a player. The offensive part of it, I hated it. It was a grind, just hitting 230 was hard on me, and now guys hit 230 and that's average, right? But I still remember in LA just grinding through the season, go for 4, go to the house. The game is on TV at midnight and watch it. Knowing that I'm going to go for 4. It's not going to change. Get up in the morning and watch it again. And it was kind of like staring at the TV. I wasn't gathering information. It wasn't making me better. And I'm telling you, I told the guys, I said, I grinded for 13 years, man. There were some good weeks, good months, but overall, it was a bad feeling. Defensively, I loved it. It was that's easy for me. As a manager, I feel like, although I'm not playing, I can impact, honestly, 26 guys on a daily basis, and that makes me feel, I don't want to say important, but kind of like I can impact the game on a nightly basis, helping them out.
Last question. What's next for you? 5 years, $70 million?
Wow, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Jesus. Just enjoy every day, man. I really like this group. It's a group that we have to teach the game, not only before, but during and after, and the next day. We're gonna see some great things, and we're gonna, see some things that we're gonna be like, that's not gonna work. But overall, a group that right now we are where we are. We understand that we're behind in the division, but in the hunt for a wild card spot. And I do believe with Tristan and Yoshida, the offense is going to take off. The pitching, we got to stay healthy. We're getting to that point right now that one more injury is going to put us in a bad spot, and hopefully we can stay healthy. And if we do that, it should be fun. We're gonna play some meaningful games in September.
Alex, thanks, my man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.